Everyone, it is Miss Aves here, and I just wanted to have a quick chat with you. Obviously we can't do it in person, but I just wanted to update you as to what we're studying at the moment, just so we're all 100% sure, and also answer any questions that you might have about GCSE Spanish. So at the moment we are learning the Diviértete module, which is all about free time and having fun. So the 5 different topics that we cover are TV, film, asking someone out, as I said in the lesson, not in a boyfriend-girlfriend way, it can just be friends, giving excuses if you don't want to go out, and also looking at problem pages, which we'll do in week 5. There'll also then be a revision lesson and a quiz in week 6, just because of how your lessons are split. Obviously, that will be in the last week, and you'll do problem pages at that point as well. On the left-hand side, you can see all of the different units and the different learning objectives. So these are the different things that we should be able to do by the end of the module. So it'll just give you guys a little idea about where you are and whether you need to go back and revise anything. Most of you are doing an amazing job with this, but just to clarify the expectations. So all of you are set a PowerPoint for each lesson on class charts. I upload this as one PowerPoint for the double lesson. Inside the PowerPoint, you've got lots of little links. As you can see in the top right corner where it says click here, I put those where you have a Loom video to watch. These are especially important for the listening tasks, so you can keep up that skill and practice your listening at home. I know sometimes they're a little bit muffled and they're a little bit fuzzy. Thank you to those of you who are still having a go and persevering with that. What I have to do is record them off the school computer. So I know they're not 100% perfect, but we have to work with those at the minute the best we can. So you should then be self-marking your own work, preferably in green pen, but I know not everyone has different colours at home. So however best works for you. And then upload your work onto class charts in order to be rewarded. If you'd rather email it to me, that is absolutely fine. The main thing is that I can see it, so I can give you some feedback and also give you visas. If you do extension tasks as well, sometimes we can't self-mark those. For example, if it's adding an extra paragraph, that would be really, really tricky for you guys to mark yourselves at home. So again, you can send those in for me to mark and to give you extra visas. On the left-hand side, you can see an example of someone's work. It is someone from your class. They will remain anonymous unless they'd like to share with everyone who it is. But this is an example of some really well laid out work. This person has obviously used highlighters. You don't have to do that, but what I want to bring your attention to is how they've self-marked it. They've given themselves little scores. They've ticked all of their answers and they've copied down important vocabulary. That kind of leads us on to talk about GCSE Spanish. So taking notes is a really good habit to get into now, ready to get yourselves trained and prepared for GCSE. So the bottom line is every one of you in 8x1 should be taking it. I tell you all the time, you guys are amazing. There's not a single person in your group who would struggle. I think you would all enjoy it, and I would absolutely. I've got year 9s at the moment. I don't know what my timetable will look like next year, but I know I would love to teach you guys again. So in GCSE Spanish, you're assessed equally in the all 4 skills. So reading, listening, speaking and writing. So that means we do lots of all of those in lesson time. And the same topics do come up again. So I don't want anyone thinking, oh, well, I'm never going to come back to TV genres, because you 100% are. So you can see here that the 5 themes are identity and culture. That's things like family, friends, TV, sports, going out, food. Then we've got local area and holidays. So what's in your town, what you can do, where you go on holiday, where you went on holiday, different countries, different types of accommodation. That all comes up in theme 2. Theme 3 is school. So things like subjects that you like, teachers, uniforms, school rules. 4, future aspirations, so what you want to do when you leave school, different jobs, talking about marriage, talking about languages and whether you're going to use them in the future. And then theme 5 is the world around us. So thinking about if we're healthy, thinking about the environment, thinking about how to volunteer and maybe help people that are less fortunate. So those are the different themes that we study, and you can see on the left you've got a little picture of what the textbook looks like. You might have seen this in my classroom, so obviously some of you might have had a little flick through it. If you've got any questions about GCSE, please do ping me an email and ask. What I would much rather do is answer the same question loads and loads of times, and it means that you're making a really informed decision rather than you guys kind of just guessing that you want to do Spanish. I'd rather give you the info so you really know that you're making the right choice. I've got year 9s and year 10s at the moment. If any of you want to do some sample GCSE work, I could definitely send through some activities for you to do as well. So please do let me know.